Welcome back to the Dead Funny Review Show. Today, we're going to talk about what is hot and what is not in Fallout 76. Holy shit. Has there been some controversy about this fucking game, man? Woo! We are going to dive into some bitches and some complaints and some pros and some more pros and what our thoughts are on the game. So, just so everybody's clear, Fallout 3 is behind me because that is my favorite out of the series. Brandon said Fallout 76 is his favorite so far out of the series, and Dylan has not played 76 yet. Me and Brandon have both played 76 pretty heavily, I believe, for both of us. But Dylan has not played 76 yet, but Fallout 4 was his favorite out of the series. So,
I played all the other Fallouts.
moving into the first segment, we'll go ahead and talk about thoughts. So I guess this will be more pertaining to me and Brandon. So, Brandon, overall thoughts on the game, 76.
I think it's.
Rate it.
I mean,
out of 10. Out of 10.
rate it. I honestly give it like an 8.
Damn, that's pretty fucking high. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty
Yeah.
high. That's
I mean,
pretty-
it's really fun. I mean, if you're playing by yourself a whole bunch, it's not gonna be as fun. But
No.
if you have like friends to play with, it's definitely like
absolutely.
higher up there. It's so much fun with friends.
So
But that's about it. Then the bugs. I mean, I haven't run into that many fucking bugs. But
yeah,
they
so-
haven't been like too severe.
fair enough. I'd give it probably like a 6.5 to 7, just because of how much I've played the actual series, and then playing this one. I understand the differences. That's one of the biggest complaints out there that I think that a lot of people don't understand is that this game was catered. And it's not like we didn't know. The first time we
Yeah.
got the whole fucking "Take Me Home, Country Roads," like we knew this shit was fucking MMO. We knew this
Yeah.
shit was MMO. Everybody
Let
that's
me-
playing this game,
Oh my god.
as their
That
fucking
was one thing.
single goddamn fucking player, you're not gonna like it. All right, you're not gonna like it. Go ahead.
People were like, it was like, all right, Fallout multiplayer. Just like as they were like, I'm pretty sure they were thinking like, all right, Fallout just multiplayer, and then like they weren't thinking like the MMO part of it, and they were like, they got the game. And I was like, I didn't know I had to be a certain level for this weapon. I didn't know I had to be crafting stuff or like weapons breaking. So they didn't worry about any of that, and they start like this huge like wave of complaints like at one spot. It didn't like grow. It just like blew up
Oh,
immediately.
yeah, for sure.
Like I didn't get that at all. Like it's like they've been saying this. There's like videos that came out like way before the game came out. They
Oh,
should have
yeah.
known all this.
Yeah.
I was like,
Those
100%.
God
people
damn
are
it.
probably PlayStation 4 owners who don't know what a good multiplayer game is.
I mean, damn, Dylan.
I'm a
fucking on
PS4
fire
owner,
with this
but
one.
Yeah, you're okay if you have an Xbox One as
that's
Fuck
true.
it, Dylan. Yeah. Jesus.
It's shots fired.
Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Anyways, so I've been playing with Mike, and it's one of my good friends. For those of you who don't know, but we've been playing, and he put it best, which is this game is exactly like playing Fallout, and then me going, I wonder what this would be like playing Fallout with Chris, and then inviting me, and then me joining the game. The biggest issue that I've heard so far where people disagree with that is that we'll go ahead and just jump into the fucking thick of it. Let's get into the bitches and the complaints. We're just gonna jump right into the thick of this shit. So
get out all these
the
retarded.
biggest issue that I've heard so far in the differences, especially with the statement that I just made, is that there's no NPCs. So therefore there's no compelling story.
So
For people who don't understand, this game comes before all the others. Vault 76 is the first to open. Now, that being said, a lot of people are dead from the nuclear fallout. So it makes sense that the robots are still alive. And that's mainly what we're finding are robots and all the enemies that come along with that. So, first off, we have most of the humans are dead. The ones who survived and are ghoulish, not scorched, but ghoulish, are probably still coping with what the fuck just happened and aren't fucking ready to like go back to society and try to live life in a new way with how they look now. Because once again, this is one of the first vaults to open. One of the dumbest things I've seen, and obviously I can't blame this on the whole population, but anybody that believes this and didn't think about it, you're completely stupid. One of the dumbest things I saw as an argument to that was, well, in Fallout 3, they had the underworld where there was a whole ghoul society. Why is the underworld not in Fallout 76? Because it's in West fucking Virginia.
yeah,
Fallout
there's
3
like-
was in Washington, D.C. Wake the fuck up. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. I was like, I mean, is this serious? Did nobody pay attention to this at all? I was like, oh my god.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
For all of you who are wondering, just how similar the actual West Virginia is to this shithole that you're in the game, not very much.
Yeah, not very much different.
But
Looks the
the
same.
thing about the NPCs though, like, I mean, they're not as many in the other Fallout games, but there's still NPCs there. Like Rose, the freaking the vendors, those are technically NPCs, and then there's that super mutant that sells shit and walks around.
I haven't seen him yet.
There's all technically NP. There's a super. You haven't seen him yet?
No, he's like a
There's
little vendor, a trader.
Yeah, he's a super mutant that walks around with those two-headed fucking cows.
Oh, the Brahmin.
He sells shit, and you can like
That's
buy
funny.
shit from him.
That's funny.
But I mean, and then again, like, I mean, the game's not even done, so
no.
DLC's free, and like, they might be throwing in NPCs. They never know. Like,
Did they
people are just, like,
come out and say
jumping the
that
gun already.
DLC is gonna be free?
yeah, all DLC is gonna be free.
Oh, well, then there's another reason why the whole bitching and complaining and moaning is complete. Now, before we actually jump down this rabbit hole, I do want to say I am in no way telling people they cannot be mad at the game, and I am in no way telling people they can't be frustrated with Bethesda. I 100% agree for us to get a 37 gigabyte game and then a week later have a 47 gigabyte update is absolutely outlandish. That means that the game was nowhere near ready to go when it did go. I completely agree that you can be mad at that. But asking for refunds, doing nothing but giving unnecessary and just rude criticism, and this, which we'll definitely dive into a little bit later, but this fucking retarded ass lawsuit that is going on. It's just ridiculous. It's a fucking game,
Yeah.
people. All right? Calm the fuck down. Anyways, so back into the bitches and the complaints. So that's one of them. Second one, we kind of talked about this a little bit before we started up the camera, so I'm going to jump back into it again. Please, if you're playing Fallout 76, please, it's an MMO. And remember that. It is an MMO. Sometimes you will work on a quest, and sometimes your main part of that quest is dead before you get there. That is not a bug. That is not a glitch. Obviously, you don't play MMOs. That just means someone beat you there, and it could have been by 30 fucking seconds. They could have sniped that thing out before you walked around the fucking corner. Anything. Just,
Dude, the moment I read that complaint,
yes,
and
just
I did some
wait
reading up, I
for it to
straight told-
respawn or
I
fucking
straight
reload your
said-
server.
I straight said this dude who started this complaint is an idiot.
Yeah, it's people who don't play MMOs, and they automatically go straight to the game's bugged. I want my refund. No, that's not the correct response. Look it up first. Whenever me and Mike got to, so spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't done his quest. When me and Mike got to midway through the Overseer quest, we got to this point where we had to kill somebody. I won't put names out there, so that way in case there's multiple people, I'd have no idea. But you had to kill somebody. We get there, and the motherfucker's already dead. And me and Mike, we're stuck in that room for 10 minutes trying to figure out, all right, well, what the fuck's going on? What the fuck's happened? Is this game bugged up? All I did was jump on my computer, and it took me 10 seconds to say, oh, bro, duh, it's MMO. Someone already killed him. We need to see him wait for him to respawn, which could take a long time, or we reload. He said, all right, we'll reload. We both split up, so that way we had a better chance of finding him faster. I reloaded my own world. He loaded his own world. And I did it twice. He did it twice. On my second one, I got it. And I said, all right, come join me. He jumped in, bam, killed him, finished the mission, continued on with our night. 10-minute inconvenience. 10-minute inconvenience. Hey, calm down, people. Calm the fuck down. It's okay. We'll be fine. Jesus, man.
It's not world ending.
It's not. It's not. It's really fucking not. Now, the only thing I will say is that it was a normal enemy. So the amount of time it took to get him to fucking come back for me to literally one-hit him, I was like, well, that wasn't satisfying. Like, he literally, I opened a door, he ran at us, and Mike's like, oh, shit. Because actually, let me tell you guys the story of that, because that's where it gets funny. So we find him dead. The marker's over his head. He's laying down, and we're listening to a holotape, and we're listening to her. So the entire time, we're, like, trying to search his body. There's nothing on his body. We're trying to fucking hit him, see if he'll get up, and try to attack back. Nothing's happening. Nothing, right? So I walk away from the body. Yeah. I walk away from the body, and I'm just listening to the holotape. And then Mike kneels down on one leg, and he's, like, staring at the dude in his face. And he's, like, trying to, like, see if, like, like, there's any signs that the dude's alive, right? So I'm sitting there listening to a holotape, and all of a sudden I hear it go. But I had to take care of him, and I was like, oh fuck, dude, she killed him. Oh my god. No. I was like, man, it sucks. And all of a sudden she's like, but I couldn't. I need you to finish what I couldn't do. And I was like, Mike, get away. As soon as this holotape is over, he is going to jump up and fuck us up, dude. Mike, run. He jumps up right quick. The holotape ends. Nothing. He's just still just laying there on the floor. And I'm like, all right, maybe I was wrong. Scared the shit out of me, dude. Scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, he's going to jump up. He's going to have these superpowers. He's going to knock us into fucking walls. Fuck, dude. I got scared. I got fucking scared, dude. Oh my god. But anyways, like I said, reload your fucking games or wait for them to respawn. Don't wait for them to respawn. It's going to take fucking like 15, 20 minutes. Just fucking reload your goddamn games. It's that easy.
That is one thing a lot of people have complaints about new MMO games is the wait time. Because I know Black Desert, when I played it, that was the biggest complaint on it, was people complaining the wait time.
Well, I mean, I think it's necessary. This is why I don't have a problem with the wait time. Is because you're going to have those people out there, and if you're one of those people that are watching this right now, go fuck yourself. But you're going to have those people out there who are trolls and know you need to complete a quest, and they'll just sit there so that way they can keep killing the thing over and over and over again, so you can't. And if it respawns in like fucking 10 seconds, you're just going to sit there all day. But if it has like a fucking varying wait time, and it could be anywhere between 10 seconds to fucking 20 minutes, they're going to lose interest and they're going to leave. I mean, obviously, you can always leave the server, but
also,
I mean, the people could just not be dicks as well. What?
I said the wrong title. I was incorrect. It's not Black Desert. It's Black Desert. All the bosses you fight, you summon yourself, and it summons it into a separate menu. That's inside the same instance.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I played a little bit of Black Desert, so yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. So we didn't have that problem. I was thinking of what was it? World of Warcraft. That's right. When it first came out, people complained because like the special monsters, that were around, killed them and they weren't there, and people were like, "Oh, it's a bug. It's not there enough. Gotta win."
It's not bugs. It's called classic MMO. It's been around forever. Learn your games if you're gonna be a gamer. Anyways, so moving on past that, another bitch complaint: PvP. I don't have an issue with it. I don't know why so many people are bitching about it. I don't have an issue with it.
I haven't seen any issue. I mean, the only thing I don't know if I haven't tried PvP like recently, but I remember seeing videos a while back was like, if you're in a group and somebody hits like, just say they hit you, Chris, and you're with 3 other people. If you start fighting them, none of your friends can help.
Yeah, they can.
They can?
This is where, well, I mean, they can't help automatically. So this is where I got fucked. So
yeah.
This is my story, all right? So this finally happened. So I've had 2 instances. I've heard a lot of horror stories, and I don't believe more than half of them about how people were literally just sitting there getting absolutely ass raped every time they fucking get into the game because someone won't leave them alone and keeps fucking with them. I highly doubt that. Just load a new instance. There's no way that person can follow you.
It can't happen.
No, it can't. So first time I was playing with my buddy Mike, his wife, and his brother. And we were running through this town, and I was in the middle of hacking a terminal. So I got on the terminal, all of a sudden I'm getting shot. And I'm all like, fuck, it's an enemy. I was like, Mike, can you kill this enemy on me? He's like, there's no enemy in here. And I was like, well, I'm getting shot. And he's like, well, it's not me. And I was like, Krista, stop shooting me. She's like, I'm not fucking shooting you. Cole, stop shooting me. Bro, I'm not even there. I'm in a different town. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Mike goes, dude, there's a guy in here that's shooting you right now. I was like, then kill him. He's like, no, it's a player. And I was like, oh, what? So I get out and stop my hack. And I looked at my health, and Mike's like, is he hurting you? And I was like, no, he's not. But he was unloading on me with a sniper rifle. So I was like, all right, whatever, fuck him. So we just started walking away. He's following me, just constantly unloading this fucking sniper rifle on me, right? I just turned level 5. Like Mike was a level 4 still. I just turned level 5. And whenever, for those of you who don't know, you're in pacifist mode until you hit level 5. Once you hit level 5, then you can partake in PvP. So, anyways. So he's just unloading in me, right? So I'm like, fuck this guy, dude. Like, at this point, I've had to use a stim pack because he shot me with, like, fucking 80 goddamn sniper bullets at point-blank range. He won't leave me alone. So once again, for those of you who don't know, if you're getting shot and you haven't initiated a fight yet, you lose extremely small amounts of health. But over time, you might have to heal up from it, and it is an annoyance, I'm not going to lie, but it's part of being in a fucking PvP world. It just is what it is. Or, I'm sorry, a massive multiplayer world. It just is what it is. So, Finally, I got tired of it. Turned around, shot the dude back. Now both of our red bars, or both of our health bars, turn red, and that means we're fighting. Beat the shit out of him. It was easy. He spawns back right there and comes straight back at me. So that's where my issue probably would be, is that there's not a penalty for dying. Because the only thing he's going to lose is his scrap. That's it. Whenever you die, you lose your scrap. You spawn back with your weapons, you spawn back with your armor, you spawn back with your health, you spawn back with everything. Only thing you lose is your scrap. And the only way to get scrap is by picking up junk and scrapping it. So it's not like it's, for people who are building bases and shit like that, like I do, scrap is extremely important. But for people who are just playing the game and they don't give a fuck, they just rest wherever they can find a bed, they give two fucks about scrap. Because they just constantly keep on fucking throwing weapons away and getting new weapons. And a lot of people play that way. So I think I agree with the fact that the death penalty isn't like good enough. Like maybe they shouldn't be able to spawn in the same spot unless they do revenge, but they should only be able to do revenge once, in my opinion. They should be able to revenge multiple times. So I'm not saying they can, because I haven't witnessed that. Because after I killed the guy the second time, because he came back and thought he was gonna be a badass, I just stepped back to fucking sniped his ass out. I killed him, and then that was it. He chose not to come back and get his ass whooped the second time. So here's where the story goes into the other part, which what I was talking about with you about the multiple people. Me and Mike were invading a robot facility, and all of a sudden, some super mutants run out at us.
Party when this happened.
So we start fighting them, and they were like, I mean, I want to say at this point, I'm like a level. I think me and Mike are both either level 29s or 30s.
You were level 29. I think Mike was like a level 30.
So they're like level 48 super mutants running at us, right? And we can handle that.
Yeah.
So we're fucking fighting them. Next thing I know, behind the level 48 is like a level 76 super mutant. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And behind him is another one, and behind him is a 68. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? All of a sudden, I see 4 guys just running past me in fucking power armor. One's a 16, one's a 40, one's a 56, and the other one's like a 91. I was like, holy
Jesus
shit,
Christ.
dude, right? So I was like, holy shit, dude. So they're fucking these guys up, right? Well, except for the 16. He's basically just standing there to look pretty. But fucking these guys up, right? So I was like, holy fuck. So I was helping them shoot. Well, the level 40 walked in front of my fire. So, of course, obviously I hit him, but I stopped. I turned around, or he turned around. I did the emotion like, oh, shit, sorry, type deal, so that way he knew, like, I wasn't fucking with you. Which the whole tap to speak thing would be great if we had that now. I know we're going to be getting it, but it would have definitely saved me possibly from this fight. But anyways, doesn't matter. So, dude didn't give a fuck, so he shot me back. So now it's me as a level 29, and this fucking dude is a level 44, fighting each other. He's in power armor. I'm not. So I'm fighting this guy. I'm kicking his ass, because he's trying to fucking shoot me with a goddamn sniper rifle, and I'm close range with a fucking SMG. So I just keep moving back and forth, just unloading into him. I'm kicking his ass. Well, since he's losing, his level 91 buddy decides he's just going to jump in front of him to take the bullet, so that way I'll activate fighting on him. So I shoot the level 91 guy. Well, he doesn't have to activate it back because his teammate's already in fighting, and he automatically is part of the fight now. They just have to get hit by you. That's it. There doesn't have to be a two-way street. He gets hit by me. He doesn't have to hit me back. Boom, it's already done because somebody in his team is in a fight with me already. So he beats the fuck out of me. It's not even close. Like, I think he like fucking punched me once and I died instantly. Like, I mean, he was fucking way higher than me in level. So I die and I do the revenge and I come back. So I come back, fighting the guy again, literally almost kill him once again. This time his entire team makes a straight line and runs in front of me as I'm unloading on this guy. So I shot all 3 of them too. So then I got fucking destroyed, obviously, once again. Came back.
And my tools nowhere.
This time, and it's so funny, like how people try to act intimidating on games. It is so funny, and I even felt like I was childish while it was happening, but I didn't give a fuck. So I go back over there. First off, I want to say this because I know Mike watched some of this content. Mike, I know I've said it to you plenty of times on the Xbox, and you disagree. You didn't help me out. You fucked up, dude. It's fucked up. Mike stood there watching this entire time, and his words were, I mean, I'm not going to go get in a fight I know I'm going to lose. The dude's level fucking 91. What do you want me to do? I was like, you could have had my fucking back, dude. You could have had my fucking back. Anyways, so I come back, and I kid you not, this dude, this level 16, stands in my face like he's bowing up on me. I'm like, is this fucking real? This level 16 is doing this. I fucking punch him. He punches me. I pulled out my sniper rifle, shot him in the face, killed him instantly. I was like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you shouldn't even have thought about fucking me. I'm way higher than you are. As I say that, I turn around. Now the level 91's doing it. And I'm like, Well, I can't back down. So I shot him. He punched me. I died. That's pretty
You
much
just
how that
you
happened.
just got you can't stand down. You can't.
I can't stand down, dude.
You gotta
Can't
stick with
stand
your
down.
guns.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
Yeah.
So-
you already just shot at a level 16. You know, you gotta take your punch.
Oh, for sure. So, anyways, my main thing with this though is that I think the system that they have, the bounty system, which I don't know if you're familiar with that yet or not, Brandon.
I was gonna ask you about that. So, what is it like if you just kill people who aren't wanting to get into combat, or is it like if you
Correct.
just keep winning PvP?
Nope, it's every time you kill somebody who does. Or if you kill somebody from killing them by ticking them. So in other words, if they do not initiate combat and you just keep hitting them, until they die, you get a bounty on your head because
Yeah.
they never initiated combat.
Okay.
It's the
I
game's
remember
way of
seeing
being
that.
like,
I
hey, this
remember-
dude's being an asshole.
I saw one guy. He was fucking. His bounty was up to like 100 something cap.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah, I had this.
Fuck.
Me and Mike were running down this fucking road, and this dude just comes flying by us in power armor, and I was like, holy fuck. And I was like a level 10 at the time. And I pull up my map, and like it just had this big, gigantic red cap, and it was like 150. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And I
yeah.
was like, I wonder if that's like a bounty or something. And I looked it up, and sure enough, yeah, that's what that is. So yeah, if you kill somebody by ticking them to death, then yes, you get a bounty placed on your head. That keeps going up the more and more you do it, so that way it gives players incentive to go and try and kill you. If you do not initiate, whenever people are trying to kill you for your bounty, they do not receive a bounty. From what I read, I could be wrong, but from what I read, they do not receive a bounty because they're killing you
Wait, who-
because you were being a dick. So
the person that kills the
person
bounty
that kills
player.
the person that has the bounty on their head. Correct. If they choose not to
Oh
initiate
yeah, yeah.
combat.
That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. It does
That
make
makes
sense.
sense.
So in other words, if Dylan had a fucking bounty and me and you fucking went over there and fought Dylan because we wanted the bounty, he chose not to fight us back, so that way it took us forever to kill him. But we actually kill him. We don't get a bounty on our head then. We just get the fucking reward for killing Dylan because he was being an asshole.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good remake.
No.
No.
I could just run around being a dick.
So
getting the
I
biggest
think there
bounty.
should be a little bit more of a repercussion on that too. That I will agree with some of the players. There should be a little bit more repercussions on that as far as ticking someone. Like I think if you fucking unload like 20 bullets into them, they still haven't shot you back. It's pretty clear indicator that they're not going to fucking fight you.
Yeah.
And like
There should
maybe you could shoot them, but it does no damage to them. You're just
Should be
wasting
like
ammo.
some limit.
Or
Like-
yeah, for sure. Or it's like thorns from like fucking plenty of different games have it, but the first one coming to mind right now is Smite, where like you hit somebody and it does damage. It does the damage you did back to you. So instead of like me taking the
That
damage,
would
you
be-
take the damage.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
So it's like I shoot,
Or
shoot, and then my next shot, bam! I'm starting to hurt myself now. It's like, well, obviously he's just declining to
That
fucking
would
fight me,
stop
so
lower levels from trying to
fuck
get a
with
quick
higher
kill
levels.
off higher levels who are AFK.
Yeah, that too.
Hmm.
That too. Actually, funny story about that. Me and Mike. So,
I
fucked up. I built my base.
Oh,
For those of you who that don't know me that well, I'm a huge Halloween fan. I love Halloween, everything about it. So I
Yeah,
built my base right on in Halloween Town. Have you been to Halloween Town yet, Brandon?
Halloween Town.
Yeah. So there's a pumpkin patch in the right side of the map. There's no quest there, besides
Wait.
like a little bitty quest with Jack O' Lantern. You know what I'm talking about?
Is there a robot?
Yeah, he's called Jack O' Lantern.
And that's yeah, I've been there. I've done the class.
He looks well. You basically just ask you to go pick some pumpkins out of the fucking pumpkin patch for him. That's it. It's just 10 pumpkins.
Oh.
And it's one of those quests that turns into a daily after you do it, so that way you can just
Yeah.
keep getting it. Anyways, well, in that pumpkin patch, there is a fissure where the Scorch Beast spawns. Well, I built
Yeah.
my base next to the pumpkin house because I wanted to be next to the fucking Halloween Town. That Scorch Beast blew my base up like every 20 seconds, dude. Every 20 fucking seconds, I was repairing my base from fucking
Dude.
scratch, bro. Like he would come over and just fucking like my base was 3 levels. He'd come over
Yeah.
and do his first wave of blast, his second wave of blast, my whole 3rd floor was gone. Do it again, doom,
Jesus.
doom, second floor was gone. Do it again, doom, doom, first floor is gone. All my tables, generators, stash, beds, everything's broken, electricity's gone, all of it, dude. I was fucking livid. I finally moved. I didn't want to. I'm actually upset at myself that I let the Scorch Beast win, but I'm just not high enough to do anything to him. I physically cannot. Like me and Joey got trapped in a truck We were in like one of those trailer trucks where the back is
Yeah.
open. We jumped in, the Scorch Beast landed and was just sitting there staring at us and like swiping at us in the truck, and we were unloaded on him for like a solid 10 minutes. We maybe did like a fucking 100th of its health. No, we just can't. We don't do
Those
enough
things are
damage right now.
things are no joke, man.
Fuck no, dude. They're ridiculous.
I
Which is
remember-
dumb to me because at the same time, a level 48 fucking Scorch jumps in the truck and I kill him in 2 hits. But a level 50 fucking Scorch Beast, I can't barely fucking touch this guy. But
I think it's like I don't know if it's like a quest thing or something. You might have specific items for it. I have no idea. But I remember I was playing and I was trying to move my camp to the golf course because you know how they have like. Have you been to the golf course yet on there? Chris?
yes, I think so.
They have the robots like protecting the place.
Yes. I've been to
So,
the golf
so I was
course.
trying to build a camp there, and like I was running right, and like you know how it's like flooded with ghouls. So I'm getting chased by like 30 ghouls, and then I'm like
Dude.
shooting, running. And I'm like, and I see a fucking what was it? Oh yeah, I'm trying to do the nuke quest. That's what I was trying to do.
Okay.
And I see a cargo bot shoot at that. That thing's getting escorted by 4 fucking ships. They start shooting at me. I'm like, all right, I need to get the fuck out of here. As soon as I turn around, 3 Scorch Beasts are just flying in formation. Show up. I'm like,
Jesus,
I'm
dude.
fucking dead, bro. But luckily, I was just like running around back and forth throwing grenades, just not trying to save my ass. Like it was just like a huge fucking war zone, and like I ran off in the distance. I think I went to on top of the world, and I could just see like the beams in the distance from the Scorch Beast.
That's fucking hilarious.
I was like, dude, that's fucking crazy. It was fucking rough, but it was weird because I didn't. Are there different Scorch Beasts? 'cause they
I
look-
have not seen a different one, but that I mean, I'm not saying there isn't. I haven't seen one yet. though.
Because one looked really different. 'Cause the first one I saw was just a huge black motherfucker. Then these were like smaller, like a lighter color ones. It was really weird.
Yeah, no, I haven't
I
seen
don't
any new
know.
ones yet.
I never really studied them because I'm always fucking too
Running?
scared to get
Yeah.
fucking annihilated. Yeah,
But-
you don't even want to stare at them things.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, yeah, that's fucking funny. So yeah, so like I said, I built up in Halloween Town. I just finally moved. Now I'm like a little bit to the right of it, in the swamps over there by the fucking nuclear power plant and shit. Or have you been to the Treehouse Village yet, where all the fucking houses are in trees? And it's in a swamp.
I haven't. I
It
know
literally
I'm
looks
up in the
like-
swampy area.
It looks like Ewok Village, dude. It straight looks like Ewok Village. Like literally 10 clicks up from there, I'm like right there. I built my base like right there in the swamp. They're like basically my fucking neighbor. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome, dude.
You're in a dangerous spot, dude.
I actually am, dude. Fucking literally
There's
the other
fucking-
day, because Mike built his base right next to mine, and so basically my base is home base. That's where like the actual building is and all that shit. Mike's base is literally nothing but like water purifiers and farm. Like so that way we
Yeah.
have a whole fucking base dedicated to farming. We're out there like fucking with like flowers and shit like that and picking stuff. Literally turn around, there's like fucking 6 anglers running dead at us, and I was like, oh fuck! Right back to the base, trying to get inside, lit on fire and shit. My fucking turrets are trying to shoot them out. Oh my gosh, dude, it was crazy.
You fight a hermit crab yet?
Dude. Oh
Dude.
my god.
Dude, the
bro.
first time I read the one, I was
Oh
doing a
my
quest.
God.
I can't remember what quest it was, but I was running along that long ass road, and there was a bridge that was like broken. I was like, oh, I can clear this jump, and I jumped. I almost missed it. I was like, oh shit, I can't believe I made that jump, and I heard something like hit the ground or something behind me, and I was like, what the fuck was that? Turn around, big ass fucking crab. I was like, what the fuck is this thing?
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like, Jesus Christ.
So we were
It reminded
walking-
me of Dark Souls a little bit because
So-
of giant crabs.
So it was whenever we were
Oh,
first
fuck,
moving
no.
down Route
Really? Those
66.
fucking things?
They're huge, dude. They're fucking
Mhm.
huge. We were walking down Route 66.
Dylan.
uh,
Their shell is a
It's a
fucking truck.
yeah, it's a fucking truck.
The back
like a
half
bus.
of a truck.
Like the back half
Yeah.
of a bus.
That's how big they are.
Yeah, they're huge, dude. So literally, me and Mike were walking out from Halloween Town, and we were going around the fucking circle, going down Route 66, going out towards where the Brotherhood fucking big building is or whatnot. So we're heading
Yeah.
down that way, and literally, we were discovering this bunker, and I was running over the hill, and I was all like, all right, I'm running into or I'm going straight to the bunker, and all of a sudden I hear Mike go, "Is that a hermit crab?" And I was like, I'm not fucking turning around for a hermit crab, dude. He's got this. And then next thing I know, Mike's like, Chris, help! Chris, help! And I was like, what? I turn around. This thing is like 3 stories, dude. And it is in my fucking face, bro. I was like, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, that thing was huge. Oh my god. The
Those
only
things don't
enemies
play
so
around
far,
either.
only enemies so far that I fucking hate are the goddamn Snallygas or whatever the fuck they're called, dude. Every time you fight one of
I haven't
those,
ran into too many of those.
every time you fight one of the, they're all up north basically by the fucking Gator
I,
water slide and everything
I
else going
found them
on
all.
there.
Oh, I haven't been up there. I found them all in Charleston.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
Coop.
we went up there and fucking ended up getting some quest about some fucking I don't know, dude. It sounded like some goddamn Chris Hansen shit, fucking kind of pedophile shit, dude. The entire time I'm doing the quest, like literally, you pick up this audio file because you're trying to find this missing kid, and you pick up this audio file, and this guy's like, "Hey, I like you. You're more special than the other ones.
Whoa!
I have a
I would
present
have
for you,
I
but
would
you
have cut
can't."
that shit off.
He's like, I have a present for you, but you can't tell any of the other kids because I don't want them knowing because they'll get jealous. And I was all like, where is Chris Hansen when you need him? Where is he? He needs to come here and tell this guy to have a seat, please, because he has some questions to ask him. I was like, fuck, dude. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we were up there fucking around, and yeah, we ran into so many fucking Snallygas, dude. Every time I get hit, it's like, bam, you're suffering from snot ear, and I'm like, well, this is great. This is fucking great.
have you found the Mothman yet?
I have not. I saw his shrine though. I was in his town.
Yeah,
I saw his shrine. That shrine is creepy as fuck, dude.
I want to see like if you can. I've seen videos. People find him and then like he'll like jump up in the air and just disappear.
Really?
But Chad and I think his brother. I think they said they killed him. I can't remember. I gotta ask them again. But I think they
Wow.
found him and I think they said they killed him.
Wow.
But
that
I want to
shit's
see if you can like interact with him because I know you can pick up his eggs and everything, and he has like a shrine and shit. I wonder if there anything else you can do with him.
Yeah, that's
But I haven't
interesting.
found him yet. So
Yeah, I didn't know if he actually existed or not. Like I said, we found his shrine, and we were at the Mothman Museum. We found his shrine
Yeah.
because that's where I was going to move first. Was if you look at the Mothman Museum, there's a bridge that goes to the other side, but
Yeah.
on the map there is. In person, there's not, and that's because you can't go on the other side. It's outside of the map, and
yeah,
that pissed me off because I jumped in the water and swam across and fucking get all the way to the other side, and it won't let me up on the shore, and I'm suffering from fucking radworm and everything else I can catch from the goddamn water. I was like, well, that was fucking fun. The diseases are rough in that game. They are fucking
They are.
rough, dude. God damn. Like we literally had to spend one day just dedicating to finding this shit in order to make cure disease because I mean, you fucking get goddamn tapeworm, you're done, dude. You might as well just fucking stand there.
I
and
haven't
let
got
your
that one
dude-
yet.
You might as well, I don't know what it's actually called. It's something worm, but it's not radworms. But you might as well just stand there and wait. It's parasites. You might as well just
Yeah.
stand there and wait until you starve and die and starve and die and starve and die because they literally take 25% of your hunger like every
Fuck.
2 minutes. So you're just
Jesus.
constantly running through fucking food, dude. It is stupid. Like I had like 20 steaks. I had all this bubble gum to keep my fucking hunger and thirst down. I had tons of fucking food. After I got parasites
the,
once, I'm like struggling to fucking find shit to eat now.
That's why I got the cannibal perk. So if I'm out of food, I just eat fucking bodies.
That's gross.
The only thing that sucks about that, you
That's
don't get any,
gross.
you don't get any like thirst from it. Like I wish you could like drink their blood or some shit to get thirst, but you don't.
That's fucking nasty, but that is actually very smart. I didn't even think about that. But that's fucking nasty. But I definitely didn't think.
I was
about
like, I'm out of food. I'm out of food. And there's so many fucking times I'll be doing a quest, and I'm like, oh shit, my hunger. And I'm like, fucking all my steaks. I'm like, fuck, I got this fucking perk. I want to fucking eat their body. So goddamn it.
Jesus, dude, that's fucking grody, dude. That's fucking grody.
I love it.
do you can you suffer from diseases from eating flesh?
Uh,
I'd have to think the disease chance on that's pretty. Fucking high.
I know you get a little bit of rats,
Huh.
but not not a good bit. But
Huh.
you get it more, and it like fills up, like it gives you more health and more towards your hunger.
Interesting. Yeah, because I know for a fact that if like you eat raw food and shit like that, that's how you can fucking get diseases. Because Mike didn't know that. And I was sitting there
Yeah.
talking to Mike, and he was like, "Dude, man, fucking goddamn parasites again." And I was like, "Dude, how?" I was like, "If I'm in the water, sometimes I get it, or if I get bit by a tick, I get fucking parasites every time I get bit by a tick, dude. I fucking can't stand those things, and they get me at the same spot every time. So when I was trying to build the fucking base, and I kept going back to the lumber to fucking get wood. Every time I went to the lumber, I'd be in the middle like searching a fucking wood pile, and next thing I hear. And it's like, I got bit by a tick. You are now suffering from parasites. I was like, God damn it, dude. Every fucking time. So then Mike's like, dude, I get it every time I eat, I get a new disease. And I'm like, I mean, you're not eating right. There's something going wrong here because I've gotten a single fucking disease from eating or drinking. He's like, I'm telling you, dude, every single time. And then he's sitting there and he goes, bro, this is like 2 days later. He's like, bro. I was like, yeah. He goes, it's crazy. I don't know why they didn't tell us this. And I was like, tell us what? And he goes, you don't get any diseases if you cook your food. I was like, you didn't know that? Like, are you kidding me? I was like, this dude's been going around killing rad roaches and just eating the fucking raw ass meat. Like, ugh. Make some rad roach steak, son. Eat that. Fuck. So gross. So gross.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Anyways. So
pretty much Michael walks around drunk all the time, just eating anything he can.
no, that's me on that one, dude. Fucking at the beginning of the game, finding water was the hardest thing for me to fucking do. My dude has been addicted to alcohol since like the second minute I was in the game, and has not been unaddicted to it, dude. Every time my thirst is down, I'm chugging bourbon, I'm chugging rum, I'm chugging vodka, a couple pilsners, and then I'm good to go. My dude is constantly intoxicated.
I don't usually I don't take it. I carry alcohol, but not as much because I remember one day I had like 20 something bottles on me just for thirst, and it was like they're all like a pound or more each.
Oh yeah, they're
like,
fucking heavy. For
Fuck
sure.
that! I was like, get out of here.
Yep, they're fucking heavy.
Like, drop all of them.
I'm gonna be a drunk. I'm gonna be a cannibalistic drunk.
Yeah, they're fucking heavy. I mean, now it's not that big a deal because I can fucking I live in a swamp, so I just go outside, collect water, which takes me like 10 seconds, and I get like 50 of them. And then I go inside, you boil 2 dirty waters, and it makes 1 boiled water. And you can drink that. You get a little bit more radiation than you would if you did purified water, but still. And then now we got fucking like 6 purifiers outside of my fucking house, thanks to Mike's base. Like I mean, it gives you, I think it's like a purified water an hour, and it counts real time too, even when you're not playing. So next time I'll log in, there's probably gonna be like 26 purified water bottles sitting in each one of those fucking things.
Oh my god, Cooper! When I get the game, I wanna come build next to y'all, and I'll build a bar.
Nope. Not having it, dude.
I'll build a bar in my house.
You can come join my instance, but you won't be able to be on my team.
He didn't even get his like plan out. Nope.
But
the
funny part that I was actually gonna say earlier though is like when we were in Halloween Town, these 2 guys were in my house and they were way higher level than we were at the time. They're like 50s, and they had went up and they hit that fucking Super Red Rocket gas station that's up there. And we ended up going up behind them, and they had left. Well, there was a workstation, and Mike claimed it because he wanted to fucking work on something. And it's like, you claim so-and-so's workstation. Now they can come back and fight you. And Mike's like, fuck, dude. It was those 2 fucking 50 fuckers that were in your house. And I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, they're coming back to fight us to try to take it back right now. And then it was like quiet, and then Mike goes, you're a fucking asshole, dude. And I was like, I started laughing. I straight fucking kicked him from my team. And started walking away. So if they came back, I wouldn't be in the crossfire. Oh my gosh. It was so good. It was so good. That was before he sit there and watched me get my ass pummeled by level 91 3 times in a row. But so maybe that was payback.
That's probably why you did it.
Yeah, maybe that was payback. But as fun as it is to talk about all the good times, we need to finish up these bitches and complaints and get into this lawsuit. So, other than that, like I said, PvP I feel could be twerked a little bit. Let's see.
Twerked a little bit.
Yeah, twerked a little bit, dude. And let's see what else. I had one more thing I wanted to bring up before I got to the lawsuit. I can't remember what the other biggest fucking complaint was. I mean, obviously there's gonna be little bugs here and there. Like one of the ones that are pretty fucking annoying that I know of is the fucking trying to do your ammo or reload your ammo and fucking pulling up dead bodies. I haven't had it happen but like once to me. I mean, to be fair, I'm normally running around with a fucking sniper or a sword, so I'm either so close to the bodies but I'm using a fucking melee weapon I don't reload, or I'm so fucking far away I literally never fucking see it happen. But apparently for people who are constantly running around with like pistols and submachine guns and shit, they deal with it a lot. And it's because
Wait, what are they doing?
It's the button to reload is also the button to search bodies. So they'll be in the middle of like fighting, and they'll
it's the same. It's the same button. They'll like transfer.
Correct.
Stuff.
And so they'll go to reload, and it will bring up the transfer screen, and the game doesn't stop. So they're getting shot like crazy, and they can't do anything about it because they're in the middle of a transfer screen. They have to wait for the transfer screen to close.
Why are they fucking looking at? Why are they fucking? Oh wait, no, hold on.
They're just standing next to it, and they're hitting.
Oh, I get it. They're super close to the body, and they press X.
Like let's say they're running at somebody, they shoot them and down them and kill them, and then they're standing over their body and they're shooting other people, and all of a sudden they run out of ammo. They go to reload, and then they're transferring to the body that's below them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect me that much because I'm either sniping, and then when I'm not sniping, I'm up close and personal with a sword. So it doesn't really affect me.
I
That
haven't
much.
had that happen too much.
Yeah,
The
I
most
have
that happens like I just be having to look down and I'm like, oh, I need to reload, and then I'm like, fuck, I'm messing with a body now.
Yeah. So there is one more thing that I want to talk about as far as story time goes. That's going to be at the end of this, and it's going to be a little bit of a long one. So I definitely want to jump into this lawsuit thing. So this lawsuit thing. All right. This is stupid. For anybody that is taking this serious, stop. All right.
Oh, they're taking it serious.
Stop.
They're taking it very
The
serious.
lawyers are. I'm talking about players.
Yeah.
Stop.
Get paid to think
If
it.
you're
Oh, they're
taking
players
this-
taking it serious.
Yeah, you need to stop. All right, you need to stop. First off, the funniest part about this lawsuit is that the lawyers came out and said we are investigating Bethesda Studios' return policy. The CEO of Bethesda must be laughing his ass off because if I was Bethesda, I'd be like, "What return policy? We don't fucking have one." That's the reason why everybody's mad.
Well,
What are you
The
investigating?
only I think it's like I think I was reading. I think that's why is the game on Steam?
Mm-mm. Nope,
Or-
that's why people
yeah,
are upset
I
because
think
they
it was like
launched it on
they
their
didn't
own.
they didn't
brought
put it
down
they
their
didn't
own
put it on
launcher.
Steam. Yeah, they didn't put it on Steam because Steam allowed like a
It's you get to
return
play it
policy
for
of,
4
like-
hours, and then you
Yeah.
can still refund or return it. Or it's like 4.
Yeah, that's-
I think it's 48 hours actually now.
it
Anyways,
was something. I remember seeing that. And
So
it was like
that's-
that's why they didn't put it on Steam.
that's one of the conspiracy theories. It's not. That's definitely not confirmed, and that could go two
Oh,
ways.
no.
One, they didn't put it on Steam, so that way. Basically, the conspiracy theory is that they didn't put it on Steam because they knew there was a chance that this being their first MMO was going to go bad. So if they didn't do it on Steam and they put it on their own launcher, they wouldn't have to worry about the Steam refund law. And because they don't have to worry about the refund law, basically, they don't give a fuck if people don't like the game because they bought it, and they now have that money. So it doesn't matter. Like basically, they wanted to just cash out on Fallout. I don't believe that solely for the fact that I don't see Fallout ending after 76.
No.
So why would they burn their bridge to the ground on a fucking test subject? You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't.
I mean,
make
it
sense to me.
It might stop. I don't think. I hope it doesn't. I hope it
I
doesn't
hope
stop
it doesn't.
multiplayer for Fallout,
I
but
hope it doesn't.
it's
either.
definitely not gonna stop Fallout. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, they can definitely like make another Fallout with multiplayer, and it could be like fucking polished as fuck.
Right. So I will say that before we move a little bit further into this lore thing real quick, is that is the one complaint that I hear a lot, and I actually understand this complaint where it's coming from. And those are from the people who love Fallout to death and they love the single player aspect. Because I was definitely one of the people that's like, I don't care for 76. I really don't. Like before it came out, I was like, I like Fallout the way it is. I don't know why we had to have a multiplayer one because I loved Elder Scrolls, and then they did ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, and that was fucking trash. That was fucking terrible.
That's what I mean.
Absolutely.
That's what I always wanted when I played their games. Like whenever they made whenever I played Oblivion and Skyrim, I was like, man, I'd be bored. I'm like, fuck, this game should have been co-op or something.
Yep. Skyrim,
And then they're
or
like,
Oblivion does the same
ESO.
way. Yeah,
They're like
was
ESO.
trash,
I was
dude.
like, it's like this is garbage.
ESO did not feel like an Elder Scrolls game. It felt
No.
like a Elder Scrolls
Downgrade
skin
of
of World of Warcraft. Is
yeah,
exactly
it
what
felt just like wow.
and that's not what I want. Fallout doesn't feel like a Fallout skin of World of Warcraft. Fallout still feels like Fallout, but there's other people. That's
Yeah.
where I like Fallout. So I understand this complaint, and the complaint is that they wanted their Fallout, and now they're not going to possibly get their Fallout for another 3 to 5 years because this came out in its place. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about
Probably
it.
longer
This
than
game,
that.
maybe this game is heavily catered to playing with people. I mean, there are certain perks you get that you could fucking unlock that give you extra EXP for being part of a team, or you do more damage if you're part of a team. Like, this game is catered to playing with other people. So those people who just wanted their classic Fallout story single player mode, they're not getting that, and it does
I'll play
suck.
Fallout
That
4
I
mods.
that I can sympathize with, and I get that, but it's the constant thing of the internet and
Yeah.
the media as far as people demand progress, but they hate change. And it's like,
Yeah.
in order for Fallout to progress and become more than just what it is, because sooner or later, whether people believe it or not, that will die out. It will die out. everybody's not going to want to go fucking explore the nuclear wasteland in Fallout 76, the actual 76th version of the fucking installment. No one's going to be fucking playing it at that point anymore. It's just not going to happen. I mean, you got to think about it this way. This is technically Fallout 5. They're already 5 games deep at this point, and what change have we gotten? Nothing. It's the same every time. You come out of a vault, something weird happened with the Overseer. Now that made the reason why you're not in the vault anymore, and now you're out in the wasteland. Now you're trying to survive. Can you survive? You survived. You won the game. Cool. Boom. Get ready to come out of a vault in 3 more years because we'll have another vault for you to crawl out. It's the same game. They make it interesting, but it is the same game. So, I mean, they had to change it up. That's just part of fucking the game. But anyways, back to this fucking stupid fucking lawsuit thing. So if you look at this law firm, and I can't remember what the law firm is, I don't even want to grace them with fucking giving them free advertisement, so I'm not gonna say their name if I did, because they're fucking idiots. So if you wanna know about the lawsuit, type it into Google. You'll find it very fast. Type in Fallout 76 lawsuit lawyers. You'll find it very fucking quick. Anyways, if you look at all their social links, which I did, this is their MO. All their social links are, have you or a loved one fucking been stumped by a video game? Fucking call us. We might be able to help you bullshit. You know, it's not actually a video game. But still, basically that's what their whole feed is them just trying to throw out lines with hooks on them until they finally catch something. And so they think they've caught something with Fallout 76 because of how many people are bitching and complaining because they're not getting refunds. First off, this is a touchy subject because it is someone's hard-earned money. I get that. But also, this game is someone's hard-earned time onto this game. So, I really don't feel like the whole fact that they won't give refunds is unjustified. I really don't. I mean, I know that's going to be a very unpopular opinion. I really don't. There are so many times when you buy something and it tells you, you can't refund this. There's no way you're telling me right now on Fallout's launcher that it says, if you buy this game, there's a 75% chance that you may not get a refund. No, that tells you there are no chances you're going to get a refund. You still chose to buy the game. That is on you. The game sucks. Oh well.
And then
fucking
people
suck it up.
A lot of people probably bought this. I'm pretty sure there are people that like straight up saw like read articles, did their research and stuff, saw that it was getting bad reviews, and probably still bought the game possibly.
Yeah.
Or people that did their research anyway and just like did it. Or some people that just go blindly buy new games. Some people just go out and buy new games just because they're a new game, and they just like, oh, this
the
sucks.
new hype and shit like that. Because I mean, we're not gonna. There's no lying here. Fucking Fallout has hype every time a new title's coming out. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Fucking Fallout comes out, they always have some fucking old classic song that no fucking new age millennial has ever heard before in their fucking life, and that's the thing that they're singing for the rest of the fucking time period until the game comes out. All right. I can't fucking tell you how many times whenever fucking Fallout 3 was coming out, I'd be walking around downtown and I hear some fucking random ass like 12-year-old kid going, I don't want to set the world on fire. And I was like, oh my fucking god, dude.
You just want to fucking
slap push your shit. It's just a game.
So it's like every time I see some fucking Fortnite dancing in public, I want to drop kick him in the throat.
No shit,
like
right?
so bad.
Fuck. And it sucks too, cause like I actually like this song, fucking Country Roads. I actually like this song, and that's because I'm a big Office fan, and they sung this song on an episode of The Office, and I remember that every time I hear this song. So as soon as they started playing this song, I just literally was just like, God damn it, dude. God damn it. Sure enough, I walk outside, and I hear fucking people going, take me home, country roads, and I was like, you don't even know who sings the original song, do you? Do you? No, you fucking don't. I was like, God damn it, man. God damn it. I was so fucking mad. Oh my god. But anyways, like I said, this fucking law firm, it's what they do. They're just fishing and fishing and fishing. Don't fucking play into it. And honestly, for all I know, it's a goddamn pyramid scheme. And if you play into it and you get fucking burned, you deserve it. Honestly, you're gonna be losing a lot more than just a fucking refund, bro. A lot more. These lawyers are just trying to make money off of the fact that someone thinks someone fucked up. Bethesda didn't fuck up. I'm sorry to say this. Brandon, you're the only other person on this panel right now that's fucking played this. Can you start the game?
Yeah.
Can you load into the world?
Yeah.
Can you access everything in your menu?
Yeah.
Can you heal? Can you shoot? Can you reload?
I can do everything. The game is entirely playable.
Can you start a mission?
Yeah.
Have you completed any mission in the game?
Multiple missions.
Have you gotten rewards for doing it?
Yep.
Hello, please. Where's the game unplayable? Where's the game unplayable? Because that's the main thing I keep reading is that this game is unplayable. Anybody that says this game is unplayable, you obviously don't know how to turn your computer or your Xbox on. That's just what that is. Yeah, stop. Just stop. The game is not unplayable. The game is very fucking playable. Sure, there might be server disconnects and there might be fucking bugs. It's a game, man. It's a fucking game. I got disconnected 6 times within 2 hours one night, and it's because they were having issues. It pissed me the fuck off. But guess what? I woke up the next day, went to work, came home, and played the fuck out of some 76 for 7 straight hours. Didn't get disconnected one fucking time. It's a game.
Soul Calibur
It's
6,
a game.
when it came out, had many bugs in
Every game does.
online match disconnection.
Every
Yeah,
game
it was like,
does, dude.
people
Every
think-
game.
I mean, at least Fallout 70. Even sometimes when you disconnect in Fallout 76, like
People make-
completely disconnects from like back to the
people
dash.
make
It'll reconnect
such
you
a-
to your team.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
People make such a big deal about disconnecting more when it's on an MMO because it's like in their mind it shouldn't happen.
Right.
It's like it's a video game. You're gonna disconnect. If you can disconnect
Well, it sucks. It
on
takes
a
you out of the
32
moment. It
giga-
takes you out of the moment.
Yeah. on a 32 gigabyte or 30 something gigabyte
37.
download like Soul Calibur 6,
Oh, okay.
is it 30?
Well, I always thought you were talking about Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is 37.
No. Well, shit, maybe Soul Calibur 6 was. I gotta go check again. But anyways, and it still has problems when it first came out where you disconnecting. I mean, it.
The only
Red Dead
thing-
Redemption 2,
The
it
only
was
thing
a-
that I will say that is bad on Bethesda is that they should have been more vocal with their audience. They've been
Yeah.
pretty hardcore on radio silence for a while. They're starting to be a little bit more open, which is awesome. That's great. That's amazing. And I hope it stays that way. That I will completely agree with. But as far as this whole lawsuit, just stop that shit, first off. Don't support them. Second off, wanting refunds, just stop asking for refunds, dude. You bought the fucking game, give it time. They'll get the fixes out. Yeah, we shouldn't have to say that. If a game releases, it should be finished. But you know, that's every game today. It is every
No
game
game
today.
comes out finished.
We just
Like,
got through doing a review show about microtransactions where I talked about how infuriating it is for me to go to a fucking store, and I'll use the same fucking explanation I did in the fucking review show then. Fucking Destiny. It upsets me whenever I go to buy Destiny Midnight Release and I get up to the counter and a clerk goes, if you spend $25 more, I can give you this DLC pack. That is you telling me that there is content in the game right now that you just chose to lock just to make me pay more money for. It exists in the game because you have it named, you have enemies, you have this shit thought out, but you just want to sell me more fucking goddamn content when it could have been released with the game. No game comes out finished anymore. There's probably games that come out and they have 12 DLCs lined up. The DLCs are probably already in the game. Some of them aren't, but some of these games probably had the DLCs already in the game, but they just want a chance to make money. Hey, it's business. It's business.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised they haven't cracked down on that more because was it Final Fantasy 15?
Maybe.
God.
I
They,
don't
like,
remember hearing some shit about that.
They canceled all the DLCs that are coming out.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, they came out with some, and then it's like, yeah, we're just not coming out with the rest, or they canceled them or something like that. So people who I don't know what happened with people that got season passes or whatnot, but
There should have
it's
been
definitely
something.
like a fucking they could have done something, but I don't know.
That's
It
crazy.
might. I don't know. That was like last I heard. I didn't really dig into it, but I was like, that's pretty fucking shitty.
That's shitty, but that's not what Bethesda's doing here. As you already
Oh,
even
no.
said, DLC's free.
Yeah, it's free. It's
and
free.
there's no reason to be complaining. Now the updates are fucking gnarly. Like fucking when I got home and saw I had a
Now-
47 goddamn gigabyte update, I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I was
The only
pretty
thing
fucking
that's gonna
upset.
the only thing that's gonna suck about this is it'd be like if DLC does come out, and depending on the size of that DLC, like that's gonna be pretty fucking rough.
Yeah.
Like just
yeah,
wake
for
up one
sure.
day like 90 more gigs. Fuck me, dude. Like
Yeah.
just fucking wait all day.
Yeah, as long as we have some kind of notice, because that first update we definitely did not. But if we have some kind of fucking notice, so that way I can fucking turn that shit on, and have it downloaded while I'm going to bed, something, dude, then I'll be fucking.
They
fine.
usually, I think that they did say they were coming out with a. They did say that for that first update.
I didn't see anything about it. Not saying they
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't see anything.
Oh,
about it,
it's-
and I came home.
They said like because the
was like-
game was like 40 some gigs, and they said like yeah, this update's gonna be like however much.
Damn.
You can set your Xbox to
I know you can, but
download,
it doesn't automatically do it every single time. My shit
Yeah,
has
I
been
think
on automatic update since the moment I got it. I can tell you right now, Dylan, I manually install every Call of Duty update and every Smite update every single fucking time, dude. And those bitches update their
Damn.
game
Yeah.
like every 2 weeks. So
it's like your
That's
Xbox
amazing.
does it on like selected
Get on
games.
that.
yeah.
'Cause
Your
that's what
Xbox
it's supposed
basically is like, do I want to download this right now? Nah, I'll be alright.
It's
I'll
like
wait till he
oh,
forces me to do it.
it's like you want to play Rocket League? Too bad. I updated this game you uninstalled like a week ago.
No shit, right? It's fucking stupid, dude. It's fucking stupid.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm getting my 2 terabyte hard drive
Woo woo, dude.
tomorrow.
Fallout 76. You need to put that on there. Anyways, so yeah, my last little notes on that whole fucking lawsuit bullshit. Just stop. All right, just fucking stop. Don't support these fuckers. All right, just don't. They're just trying to make a quick buck off a fucking video game company. If we fuck over, actually, this is something that I saw on Reddit, and I completely agree with it. Sign up for this lawsuit. Sue Bethesda. It'd be the last Fallout we get. Congratulations, you fucking won. You really fucking won. Congratulations. Like, no, fucking get out of here with that nonsense.
I don't
Yeah.
even think that half they do. I mean, no disrespect to any gamers out there watching us, but good 70 to 80% of gamers don't have the money to afford a lawyer good enough to.
Well,
take
they're
on
trying
a
to do a class action
$1
lawsuit, so
billion.
you don't really.
Yeah.
It's not really
Oh,
like
okay.
You don't need one.
Yeah,
I thought it
It's
was-
it's one of them things where like if Bethesda loses, they're gonna have to like repay back everybody.
yeah. Which, like I said, it's not gonna happen. But anybody
It
who's
won't- it
signed
won't
up on a
mess-
class
it
action
won't-
lawsuit,
it won't
you're
fuck
fucking
up-
stupid.
It won't
Just
fuck up
stop.
Bethesda, but they'll just be like, no more Fallouts for y'all because
Yeah,
y'all want to be
you
dead.
want to be fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
We're still.
But
But you
standing,
know
we
what?
still have
They're
plenty
just
of
gonna.
money.
We're not gonna make any like they're gonna cancel all their games. But you gotta wait
Yep.
no longer. Man, we're already fucking waiting for goddamn fucking Elder Scrolls 6 for fucking like 10 more years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god,
Absolutely.
I wonder what Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna be like.
So, just to get on the side of anger gamers here for a second, for our last segment, before we sign off on this, whoever at Bethesda made the DMV quest, you deserve the most brutal beating of your life.
I haven't done that quest yet, so I don't know what you're talking
My God.
about.
So,
Yes, it is bad.
it's really not even necessary. It's not even a necessary quest. It's just there. It just exists to be the bane of my fucking existence and everybody else. Someone was like, you know what? I
When I play
had
it?
the worst time at the DMV today, and it was literally the worst time of my life. I need to somehow find out how to put this in Fallout 76 so that way people can fucking share my pain because misery loves company. So
he was on a deadline for a quest idea, and he just renewed his license after like 8 hours at the DMV.
The
It's
quest,
like,
the quest started fun. It was like go to this military base and do basic training to get your military ID. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go there. I beat the agility. I beat the marksman. I beat the fighting, and I beat the other one. It's like, all right, cool. Now go to Charleston, fucking capital, and get your fucking military ID. So I go all the way to capital, and it's like go into the DMV. That's where I fucked up. I should never went into this motherfucker. I should just abandon the quest, turn around, walked away. Go into
You
the
want to be a
DMV.
soldier, boy.
I get on the computer and start filling out my paperwork. Gotta fill out my address, my name, da 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 da. I take it to the robot. He's like, well, I need a piece of mail proving that this is your address. So I walk outside, go to a random fucking mail, pull out a fucking letter, give it to him. Well, this address doesn't match the address you gave us. So you need to refill out this form. But we have no more forms in here. So you're going to have to run across the street to the mayor's office and get a blank form. So I run across the street to the mayor's office, get a blank form, fill it out, come back. All right, well, now we need your birth certificate. I have my birth certificate because the whole goddamn world got nuked. So I have my birth certificate. Well, the only way that you can get past this is by going and reading the computer. So I go and read the computer. I go to read the computer. The computer tells me I have to get the mayor's stamp of approval to bypass the birth certificate. So the mayor's dead. So I go into his office, grab his stamp it myself, bring it back. The bot goes, all right, finally, everything's in order. You're all good to go. But unfortunately, you're at Terminal B, and I can't help you at Terminal B. You need to go to Terminal C. And that's who can help you get your military ID. So you need to take all this paperwork and go to Terminal C. So I go to Terminal C. I get there and he tells me, excuse me, sir, you had to take a number. Well, I already took a number. Yeah, but you took a terminal number for Terminal B. You had to take a number for Terminal C. So I take my number for Terminal C. I sit there for a couple minutes, but they're not calling any numbers at Terminal C. So then I find out that I have to get on the computer because something fucked up and force them to call the numbers for Terminal C. They have to go all the way through like 20 numbers before they get to mine, and everything says the same. A21. You are 5,000 years late coming to Terminal C. fucking dumb shit like that, right? Get all the way up to Terminal Z, and the dude goes, okay, so I just need all the paperwork. All right, yep, this seems to be in order. Okay, yeah, this looks good. All right, so before we can get started, I'm going to have to tell you that you're going to take a seat and wait because it is now time for me to take my 2 mandatory coffee breaks. I was fucking livid, dude. I was fucking livid.
That whole quest is just a joke about on the DMV.
Oh, for sure,
Like,
100%. But this dude literally goes, I
want to
two.
do it now just because
I literally had to
wanna
take
do
my
it now.
2 15-second coffee breaks, and this dude counted from 0 to 15 to start the break, and then from 0 to 15 to end the break, and then here we go again, another 30 seconds for coffee break number fucking 2. Fuck. You just need to go to the Brotherhood of Steel's main fucking place. It's like bottom right of the map. It's this big ass cathedral, and it's in the red stand. I remember that part. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Fort something.
Yeah.
And in there, there's
Fort,
as soon as you walk in through the fucking door.
That's my quest. I gotta find that fort.
Yeah, it's bottom right of the fucking map. As soon as you walk in, well, the Route 66 kind of does like a fucking like fish hook almost, and it's on the left side of the fish hook going back to where you started from, like where Vault 76 is. But it's in the red dirt. It's on the right side of the map in the red dirt. You'll see it. It's the huge fucking cathedral. It's white. Anyways, you go in there. There's a clipboard as soon as you walk in there. Or not clipboard, but a post board, and there's a white note. All you have to do is read that white note, and it starts that quest for you.
Okay.
It's fucking retarded, but it starts the quest for you. It's by far the worst time of my life. And there's 4 of us doing this. There's 4 of us doing this. It was me, Joey, Mike, and fucking Mike's buddy Rob. And I was like, you've got to be shitting me. You just see all of us sitting here at the DMV, sitting in chairs, waiting for our numbers to be called, fucking running back and forth from the goddamn DMV to the mayor's office, filling out paperwork, jumping on computers. I was like, this is fucking stupid, dude. Oh my god.
I can't remember what quest it was. Me, Chad, and I think Brent were playing Fallout, and we were doing a quest. We were in like some kind of. We were in some base, but what the fuck? We were trying to do something on the computer. Chad was on it. And he said, "I don't know what the fuck I'm doing." It was just funny because there was like robots shooting and shit, just like explosions, lasers, and you just see Chad. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This guy just typing away at the fucking computer. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? That shit was so funny, yeah. It was just like the perfect timing for when he said that.
That's fucking funny. That's great. I've had a lot of good times.
It was one of the things where like the enemies spawned for me and his brother, but he didn't have anything on his shit.
Gotcha. So, closing thoughts on this. I think I speak for both me and Brandon when I say, if you're reading all the controversy and you're worried about picking up Fallout 76, if you're planning on playing it by yourself, you're probably not going to have the best time. It's not a single-player game. But if you got people to play with, or even just one person to play with, I think you'll enjoy the game.
I mean, shit, a lot of fucking randoms like try to party up.
Yeah, there's plenty of randoms that I've seen that try to fucking ask us for a party invite. I'm like, no, go fuck yourself. So
yeah, same.
So, that being said, if you can be mature enough to look past the bugs and look past the server disconnects that happen on any fucking video game, not just 76, by the way, for all you gamers out there that think the 76 is the first time this has ever fucking happened where we've had server disconnects or fucking bugs in a video game. Because you fucking act like
it happens.
It
It's
happens.
like every EA game on launch day.
Yeah, it's normal.
PUBG.
Yeah. Wake the fuck up. It's the part of the gaming world. So if you're looking for that and you're trying to hear like someone else who has a different taste of the game, I've played the game. I'm still enjoying it. It's a great fucking game. I have a lot of fun. Is it as good as the other Fallouts? Not so much in my opinion if you're looking for story. But if you're one of those people like me who like to fucking build bases, get out there, explore, have fun with your friends, and take on fucking waves of fucking monsters and shit and crazy stuff that you find. I mean, we just fucking found a goddamn hermit crab that fucking lived in a fucking bus. That's how fucking big it was. Just turn around and seeing crazy shit that you never think you'd see. Sure. Getting ass blasted by a fucking scorch beast? Absolutely. It's all there. It's fucking all there. So pick it up. It's a great fucking game. Don't listen to all this other negativity bullshit. But if you don't
Get in a fight with a team of other players and your teammate not helping.
Yeah, that too. If you don't like MMOs and you're wanting it just for single player and for story, it's really not there. One of the complaints that I did see that I completely do agree with is that most of the story is told through emails, whenever you're looking on terminals and shit, and they don't put them in chronological order. So there's a lot of times where you'll go to read the first email and it's actually the last email, and then you already know what the end of the quest is before you go through the email chain. That's kind of annoying. I mean, I get it. That's how emails work. Newer goes to the top, but when we're trying to tell a story through email, maybe not do newer to the top, because no one's going to think about chronological order when they're logging into a fucking terminal on goddamn Fallout 76. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. But
I mean, some of them have the dates there.
yeah, some of them. No, some of them. That is true. Some of them do have dates. I didn't read the dates. I just fucking read the email. So that's my fault. That's my fault.
I just
Wow.
select back.
I do
That's all
that now.
I do.
I do that now. I don't even pay attention anymore. I just go through until I finally see that completed. I'll pop up on my fucking little side quest. And then I go
Yeah,
to the terminal, I'm like,
same.
all right, I'm done. See ya. Moving on to the next. Moving on to the next. But anyways, at the end of all this, I hope you guys enjoyed this content, enjoyed our rant, and got to hear what we thought about 1, the game, 2, the fun times we had, 3, all of the fucking whining that's going on. Grow the fuck up. It's a video game. And 4, whoever these lawyers are, you're fucking retarded. Go fuck yourself. No one cares. Anyways, so that being said, like and subscribe. Also, turn on those notifications so you can get notified every time we upload a new video. And if you have any questions about the game or any concerns, or if you have anything that you wanted to add as far as stuff that you heard and want to get our input on it, hit us up in the comments below. If not there, our Twitter feeds are down there. You got me, Brandon, and Dylan all down there. Hit us up on Twitter. Willing to answer any questions you got, whether it's about the channel, whether it's about Fallout 76, maybe even want to team up. As you already heard me and Brandon, probably tell you go fuck yourself. But, you know, hey, what's the point of not trying? Anyways, just tell us that you want that Dead Funny discount, all right? And we'll hit you. We'll hook you up with something. Anyways, so that being said, also we have our Twitches down there. Some of us stream, so make sure you go check those out. But at the end of all this, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next time.